So let's ask the boss who's bad. Probably it will be... Probably the answer will be I am very bad. And the answer will be I don't care. I'll still kill you. The source, the root. Yeah, I heard so many things about the boss fight, but very few things are good. I guess we'll just have to see for ourselves. This is a much different looking veil. You can touch it, you can enter it, don't worry.
Guess we're doing this the hard way.
Oh, don't shoot a grenade in your face!
It won't work!
Oh.
Step aside.
You did it! We're here. This is our one chance. If we stop the root here, it's done. For good.
Oh well, good luck. Bye bye. I think you two can handle it. Oh, I guess that explains everything. Powerless.
But it'll take everything I've got. I'll be powerless. All right. Once we do this, there's no turning back. Either you win,
Or we try again.
Say it.
or it's the end of everything.
Anomaly. Your chance of success is greater than 0.
The best line in the game.
Attempting to reassure you?
That's the best line in the game.
Thanks.
Yeah, don't touch
Very
it. You
comforting.
might be corrupted by, I don't know, puzzles.
Let's do this.
The labyrinth is the home of puzzles.
Okay. Are you ready?
Well, I had some questions. First of all, do you have some snacks? Oh wow.
You noticed, huh? I wasn't sure myself, but the fact that you're asking confirms it. I'm not sure, but I think it has something to do with me. That's crazy, though. Nothing I did ever changed the Guardian on Resum.
Yeah, exactly.
If anything, the power they gave me made them weaker. But I don't know what else it could be. No.
No?
I've bothered to look. That old man's got his own journey. Same as me.
What do you mean? Come on, game. Looking for Ford was the main objective.
Understand? No. I don't think I could ever understand everything about him. But I know now it has something to do with me. I'm connected to the Keeper. And our bond is... You know how they say you become like the people you hang out with? Well, I think in the labyrinth that might be literally true. Not that the Keeper's becoming me, but our friendship is changing him at a fundamental level. That's as close as I can explain it. And it's nowhere near whatever's actually happening. Nothing that'll make sense, probably. The labyrinth isn't what it looks like. But it also is?
No, good
Let
explanation.
me try again. Most of this place is like thought and energy. There's so much more to it than what your senses see. I only know that because of my bond with the Keeper. I mostly feel the labyrinth, like a heartbeat, or sunlight. And like both of those things, it's connected to... Yeah, sorry. I don't really understand it all myself.
Doesn't make sense. The story
Even sure I
writers are
can.
hired
Try
from
asking the Keeper
Facebook
about
and
it.
they're just finished college.
Their answers might not make much more sense. That's... good. I don't think so, Traveler.
Good! Good!
When
Stay
the
there.
Keeper first pulled me here, I stayed because I saw the need, you know? I had to save the world.
Please
All
save the
at
world,
once.
stay there.
But it's more than that now.
Also save
Everywhere
Ford.
I've ever been, the Ward, the Dreamer Project, I felt lost, out of control. Only Resum ever felt like home. That didn't last. But here, I'm finally calm. I'm finally myself.
We could go back to Resum.
I'm
I
sure.
don't know.
And it's not just the Keeper I'm with here. I'm connected to the worlds. It's me and everything.
And they're dead guardians maybe? Or they're alive guardians, I don't know. The story doesn't make
This
sense.
is where I want to be.
The more I read
Hey,
about it, the more it's...
We're not done here yet. Tell them I'm sorry. But I won't be there to protect them anymore. They'll be alright though, yeah? Once we finish the route for good, they won't need me. Yeah.
Exactly,
I mean,
we won't need you.
I'll be
Not even
scared
now
at
we do.
first, sure,
We
but
don't need you.
they'll do just fine without their weapon to save them all the time.
Come on, don't say it like that.
Really? Maybe Bo doesn't. He was always trying to protect me when I didn't need it. And Ford too. But the others? Well, I guess they didn't all feel that way. Not all the time. But I definitely felt the pressure of it. I felt like I could never be just me. Tell them that, will you? Yeah, Bo. He might have seen me. The real me. More than anyone else. Well, I mean, he did and he didn't. Bo's sweet. But he doesn't listen real well. Tell the truth, I got the feeling that I was a stand-in for someone from his past that he wasn't able to protect. Maybe I'm projecting, though. He'll be better off without me there, in any case. That boy's gotta love himself before he's any good for someone else. And he'll get there.
How did this turn into a romantic drama? I don't care about that.
Reesum was my home for a while. A long while. But I knew it wouldn't last. I bonded with Reesum's guardian before anyone in the Dreamer Project even really knew what a guardian was. When the Root invaded Earth, they pulled me to Reesum to save me. But our bond weakened the guardian. They became dependent on me, while the Root kept getting stronger.
That's interesting. Is the Guardian okay now?
I'm certain. Neither of us wanted to admit it, but they needed me to leave as much as I did. Then the Wanderer showed up. You've heard of them, yeah? They needed my help to stop the Root on Earth for good. Hey, you traveled worlds and faced monsters to come looking for me. I'd say you know how to do the right thing. Reesum's guardian has grown stronger since I left.
Can we visit him?
I can feel it, but the Root won't ever stop. We have to destroy them.
Keep moving.
It's the only way Reesum and all of the rest will be no turning back after this. You sure?
What is the Guardian of the Labyrinth, or whatever it's supposed to be, looks like the thing we saw in Remnant 1. Sitting on the throne. I think it's more or less the same model. Cries out in exertion. That's a very weak scream. Come on. I think they could have done with a better voice actor. You don't have any powers left, right? Right.
I got this.
One-shot pistol, I want that.
You must hurry.
Why? It seems like we have infinite time in this space.
Kick some ass for me.
Wow, the dialogue is so weird. I really want to talk with
Our
him.
remaining time may be valuable. What
Shut up.
information do you...
I mean, speak.
The corruption was preserved for further investigation.
Oh, you already said that.
Intelligent beings are created by the worlds, a natural outcome of the system. Each world, a parent. Each species, a child. All but a unique few. The Guardians, for example. They are born with the doors. They do not create. They maintain, protect, just as I watch over all. All other intelligence is born of its world. But for one aberration, the corruption. I wanted to understand. Was the corruption an irregularity or an intended outcome? uncertain. Impossible to understand the designs of that which created me. Even the existence of a failsafe proves nothing. So I do not know. And yet, as I am now, I can feel the answer. The corruption was unexpected. The probability anticipated, accounted for. But ultimately, a mistake, the core. But not the core as you know it. A previous instance, sins contained. The children of this core perceived their world as from without, not outside. With this knowledge,
we heard that
they
already.
sought to alter the parameters of existence. Everything. If corruption was intended, what does that say about the creation of all that it would destroy? Was destruction the goal? Resistance? Something else?
That's interesting. That's the interesting
If
part.
the intended can create the unintended, then how can one determine what was intended from the start? Perhaps there is no intended. Questions produce questions. From beginningless time, I had not the knowledge to pursue them. Now, I have not the resources. Perhaps someday, even as we speak, other worlds fall. Curious. Would you sacrifice countless sentience for your own survival?
Knowing humanity, probably yes, but I understand their point. I guess humanity at some point will disappear, more or less, so unless we save other worlds and communicate and trade with them, humanity will also might disappear anyway.
Understandable. It is difficult to appreciate that which lies outside one's perception. I am also guilty of this. The cleansing of the core was a boon, but I believe the human term for Earth's current freedom is lucky. Even now, the corruption consumes world after world. As each one falls, the root grows stronger, and the next world is consumed all the more quickly. Had the core become corrupted, all would have fallen. But the reverse is also true. When all fall, the core will follow. Thus is no world safe. Not even Earth.
Okay, I guess that makes sense, but one question, why is the root so strong? I think there are plenty of alien races that could fight the root, especially the Nerud, or even the Gen, or even the Fae, come on.
Unknown. No evidence. Only clues and deductions, any of which might be biased by trillions of variables. The possibility remains, too, that there is no creator. That this is but one probabilistic outcome of a vigintillion random overlapping sequences. This possibility cannot be denied. But it produces more uncertainty, not less. The existence of a
pretty
creator
clear.
answers the unanswerable.
There is a creator.
But the nature of a creator cannot be known by its creation.
That is also true.
So, the answer remains unknown, difficult to explain. One may similarly ask why fire breathes, or the sun sings. Therein lies the difficulty. It is not unlike explaining language to a stone. The index describes existence. Its aspect you perceive is pointer and cipher to the underlying infinite sequence of the beginning of all things. If anything is proof of a creator, it is the index. It is simultaneously simple, yet contains within it inexhaustible complexity. It is a masterwork of creation. It does not work. It simply is. We must work around it. Rectifying mistakes becomes effortless. The challenge comes in their identification.
Yeah, it's almost like diagnosing a human disease.
The utility, Clementine, has aided me in ways I could not foresee. She enabled the reallocation of necessary resources, which enabled a return to a former consciousness. That much I did foresee. But But more has occurred, the explanation of which is difficult. It is outside my experience. Her presence has changed my perception. Before, there were doors and worlds. There was the core, its children, and the keeper. There was purpose. All of that remains, but now its meaning differs. It has meaning, though that meaning remains elusive. Perhaps that is the difference. Soon all will be cleansed. Provide the failsafe. Extend the set of possible outcomes. The anomaly. You are near the end. All resources are devoted to necessary tasks.
I like this design. It's a little weird, but it's okay.
Okay.
Okay, so all dialogue was exhausted and now we can fight the creature after 15 minutes of dialogue. Why don't I have all of my stacks for the explosive stuff? Oh well. I guess you can ponder a little bit on the story of Remnant too, but as you can see, the story doesn't really explain itself and you cannot really understand anything from it. They're just good at world building, but not as good as explaining everything. I think they could have done a much better job with the story overall, especially this part over here where you're supposed to get answers, but you're not getting answers, you're just getting more questions. I don't understand. If there is a core, if there is all of this, why don't multiple species cooperate together to fight the root? Why isn't there, I don't know, a lot of questions and answers. Why? What happened to Raysum overall? No, it's another arena. If you're wondering where you are, we're basically inside the tree, but it's all like a cosmic universe, like a microcosmos. They're just standing there. They could pull up a chair and watch the show. Is it a dragon? Looks like a dragon. It has no mouth, but it has to scream. What? It has a sword? Yeah. Okay, I'll keep some of the deaths just to highlight how ridiculous this is. So, what keys? How? I really don't understand the design of these bosses. I thought they had more experience in designing them, but they seem to have less and less experience as you go through the game. What? I'm just again fighting a boss with balls. I have to dodge balls all the time. Okay, I guess we can activate this first of all. Knock knock, I'm back. I guess it's very hard to hit him with a grenade. Oh, it was behind me. See, this is why the turret is so cool. Because it allows me to see where the boss is all the time. Hey, you have a headache? That's a bit scary, and we're... Oh no, we're going into pixelation mode. I don't like pixelation mode. This is like the Harsgard fight. What is this nonsense? I really don't understand anything. What is this nonsense? Pixelation everywhere. Is it this? Is this truly the boss fight?
Now you tell me.
I had hoped it would not come to this.
Come to what? Hey. Hey! There's gotta be a way. What are we doing here? There isn't a goddamn way.
Only two outcomes for me. The corruption consumes us all. Or
Keep!
Fighting.
What's going on?
Oh,
Why isn't it staying dead?
the corruption is inviolate. Containment is no longer a viable option. The only outcome left is annihilation. To eradicate the corruption, the system must be restored.
Okay. What the hell does that mean?
reset the system.
It means wiping everything. Starting over.
Starting over? I thought we were trying to stop that from happening.
We have no choice. The root will destroy everything. For all time.
What sense does this make? I don't understand. What is the point and the sense of all of this nonsense?
Unexpected. I am reluctant to execute.
But this is all meaningless.
No. Keep, there's
Oh, that's his name.
another
Keep,
way.
as in keeper. As in keeper of the labyrinth. Or keeper of the core.
Traveler! On me!
Clementine!
What a weird voice. not supposed to fight? That's my turret, by the way. Nerud, poor Nerud. I feel sorry for Nerud, that's the only thing I feel sorry for. Not these people. Absolutely not. It's like Thanos snapped his fingers. Ah, that's nice. Meh. Poor Wallace as well. Ford, where are you, Ford? We never found Ford. That's one of the things I don't like about. Oh, Nimue as well. And the floatist had a lot. Oh, the custodian was alive as well in this. So the official storyline is that everyone survives, including the custodian, so Nerud is not destroyed in the canon. That doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Only 3 worlds are resetted or destroyed, not the entire universe. Maybe they should have shown more worlds getting deconstructed or stuff like that, but this is a bit ridiculous. Only 3 worlds, I guess 4 with world. Oh yeah, by the way, you're supposed to watch the entire cutscene or the entire credits to get all of your rewards. So watch them just to be sure. Who created such a stupid story? I have no idea. I'm very critical of the story because it lowers the overall score of the game so much. I mean, what is even the point of coming over here? Unless you needed the segments to reset the worlds, but I don't think you needed it. So I became more aware of what's happening, but still did it. So that's basically the ending. The world has been reset to what? We don't really know. Probably you'll see in the DLC. This is definitely not the ending. This is like, hey, this is before the ending. We'll sell you a DLC, actually 2 DLC before you see the ending. Man, I am 100% sure I could have done a much better job at this. For example, instead of this nonsense at the end, they could have just made it so Clementine stays in the labyrinth. She can fulfill the role of the keeper or the keeper of the labyrinth. Keep. Only Keep should have come over here and he could have, you know, given us another way to fight the boss or something. I mean, remember Harsgard, you got the weapon midway through the fight and I don't know. It's so buggy and glitchy, you can barely see anything. Just think of all of the Dark Souls games and Elden Ring and Bloodborne and all of those games. The boss fights are very clear. The boss is huge. You can see what the boss is doing in this game. I don't know what was happening in this game. Because everything it was glitching out. And I don't understand the last part. Some enemies spawned and I was just supposed to watch the cinematic maybe? Yeah, very disappointed in Remnant. Looks like they just keep upgrading their graphics, their mechanics, their animations, but the gameplay and the boss design, the enemy design remains at a very low scale. They did some things very good, but other things very bad. I don't know. I guess they are waiting for the DLC to finish the game because there is very little content right now. I mean, yeah, Asia is basically Asia from Remnant 1, so we only have Nerud, which is basically an empty planet because it's one of the less diverse biomes that is in the game. Look at that, that's a Romanian name, Anton. Probably it's a Romanian name. Yeah, probably only Nerud is the real new world. But at the same time, you have a lot of places that are not filled with anything. Some dungeons are technological, some dungeons are weird, like with insect stuff. But overall, yeah, the drone are basically two types of dungeon, either the castle or the the London one, which is, to be honest, not a lot of variety. I guess also Yesh has some new set pieces with a huge musical box, waterfall musical box. Some of the gardens, the outside temples are nice as well. Warner Bros. Okay, dialogue supervisor. I hate these people that supervise the dialogue and everything else. The story could have been written in so many different ways. You have a game where everything can happen and they just choose the worst possible outcomes. I mean, this game is basically like No Man's Sky. Everything fades to black. That's the ending. I'm just waiting for to see what happens. Probably I can still play my campaign. And I also want to try and see if I have something new to buy from Cass shop. Also, we have along the new archetype, the Explorer, which you get the Explorer as soon as you finish the game, which is probably too late. To be honest, I think I'll just go and buy some pizza. I don't feel like this is a rewarding experience, so this is about 90 hours of gameplay. And I'm really taking the entire game seriously. All of the mechanics, all of the storyline, everything I'm taking serious, because that's why I wanted the experience that was not rushed. I do my time, I beat the game, I finish the game, I still have some extra stuff to complete, but overall, I think I'm 80% done with the game. Still, I'll make a lot of build videos, I'll make a lot of videos about interactions, about the best strings, the best amulets, the best mods, the best guns. I'll make a lot more videos after this for sure. It just feels like you have nothing to play for the basic story. I think the first Remnant story was much better because it continued, but this game, I don't know, it's like one of those reboots where everything is not the same and everything is destroyed. The story made more sense in Remnant 1. Because you had the Dreamer program and they opened the portal and the root came in, and you had the labyrinth, which was a collection of all of the world's portals or something like that. It made sense. It had its problems, but it made sense. You had 4 planets, 5 with Raysum basically. They also tied up things that happened in Chronos. I mean, in Chronos you killed the Root Dragon. And in Remnant 1 you could also kill the Root Dragon again, and that makes some sense. You're tying some loose ends. And you know, the story was more linear. I mean, you would get the same outcome no matter what you did, but here I feel like we didn't accomplish anything. We just went to save Ford and Clementine, but we didn't even care what happened to Ford. And don't tell me Clementine and the Keeper or Keep couldn't find Ford. I think they could have found Ford very easy, but it's a DLC thing. We're supposed to find Ford in a new planet that will be in a DLC planet. That will continue the story with Ford, because they had no idea what to do with the story or the DLCs or anything. I don't know why they seem so clueless to me. It really seems like they just improvised everything out of thin air. The story was basically find Ford, right? Right. And then Clementine got sucked into the portal as well. But she seems to like it over there anyway. I guess she'll be staying over there, so it's not the problem what happens to Clementine, but the problem is what happens to Ford. And what happens to Earth right now. Okay, that was the entire credit. I really need a pizza. I feel hungry after finishing all of this story. I feel hungry for more story, for more gameplay, for more everything. So that translates into real world hunger, probably. You have to watch the entire thing to get this final cutscene. It's like a Marvel movie. Watch the watch the credits so you can see the final cutscene. So it's only Keep. It's so stupid. Why do they need to shorten? The Keeper of the Core. I'll just call him the Keeper of the Core. He comes to the Segmentum for the index. So I guess the segments were used to create the index. 3 segments create an index. Everything was deconstructed and brought back into the index, and the index now reconstructs everything. As it is, probably, because I don't see it fixing the John and the Faye problem or the Nerud problem. So this basically changed nothing, except it probably destroyed the root. But the root cannot be destroyed because it's part of the creation. It's part of the core, I would say. Because the root will always appear, as he said it. The creator always knew the root would appear, or an abnormality, or something like that would appear. And they took measures to prevent it from destroying the creation, but the creation was destroyed by resetting it anyway, so it doesn't make sense. They knew the root would appear and would destroy everything, so they destroyed everything so the root wouldn't destroy everything. 90 hours. But I think I lost a lot of time, maybe 10 or 20 hours just reading stuff. So let's play the game. Let's go make the item. You're supposed to get your difficulty rewards after this one. Meaning, if you finish the game... But wait a minute, I think you only get rewards up to Veteran. So you only get rewards for finishing the game on Normal and Veteran. I don't think they have rewards for Nightmare. They might have rewards for Nightmare, but I'm not sure. I think there are rewards for Nightmare as well. I don't know. I'll finish the game on Nightmare as well. It will be a lot easier. Just killing bosses. Killing bosses is so easy in this game. As opposed to solving puzzles. Imagine that. What if you had to remember all of the little puzzles you had in Remnant 2? Meaning all of the puzzles, all of the dungeon inserts, all of the world interactions. I don't know. I've been talking too much. I need some water. Just waiting to see what happens. I'll leave everything as it is. I wanted to edit out the video, but what can I edit out? This is the entire video. So we got the Forgotten Memory. It was disgusting, I like it. Previous manifestation incubates this growth. The root around it clings desperately as if in trying to remember its first connection, the first memory of something, someone besides itself. Such a new creation reaching out for its creator. Yeah, that's also true. Broken compass. I don't know why they give this to you. Imagine that they make a cosmic entity that gives you a broken compass. Oh, the irony and the silliness of it. Clown world all the way. They could have made it so you get the compass from someone in the world. Get a compass. And that makes it so much worse. Sadly she doesn't have anything new for us. You can sell the all-seeing eye.
Don't be a stranger,
Probably
okay?
nobody uses anyway.
Hey there.
So what?
Let's see.
She doesn't have anything new for us? Okay. I have the Butcher Fetish. After striking the enemy with a charge melee attack, 50% critical chance and critical damage by 25%. That's great.
Let's talk again soon.
Welcome. I warn you.
She doesn't have anything new for us.
You take care now.
Also, when you finish the game, you're supposed to get armor sets for your unlocked archetypes. Oh yeah, you get them. That's nice. So you get the classic Leto Mark 1 armor set. Yeah, probably there are other rewards on Nightmare as well. You also get the Bandit set. And the cultist set, which is basically a returning set from Remnant. Leto, which looks ridiculous to be honest. The cultist, which is cowboy hat, basically a cultist cowboy hat. Gas mask, which I don't really like. She might also have a new item for us.
Knock yourself up.
Nope.
See you around, traveler.
Like a dream or something? Yeah, it's probably just a dream. So we have spoken with... Let's go and speak with the engineer girl. So we can craft this mod, and then we have to check on Brabus and Wallace.
Alright, let's...
Alpha and the Omega. Runs the target 30 seconds. Reloading or swapping detonates. 195. Additional brands. Bunch of nonsense. I don't think this weapon is that good. Some of the weapons you buy from the shops are better than this, and this is just... Yeah, this is just the Ravager gun with more stuff added on it. And it's a charge weapon. I hate this thing. So you press and hold. Who likes to play with stuff like this? No one likes to. It's very accurate, but it doesn't do a lot of damage. Probably it will have 30 damage. Yeah, it's kind of bad. Oh man, this is so hard to use. It's probably the slowest charging weapon in the game. So if you finish the game on veteran difficulty, you will also get the smolder, which... Nice, it keeps its fire damage. And the spore plume, which does more or less the same thing. Damage and slow. Damage with the explosion, plus the slow, and damage over time in the cloud. Nice, I like the spore bloom a lot in the first game.
Oh, Brabus got to polish his stuff more. Can't shoot straight with this.
No, and I think that's it. That's all of the stuff we got from Brabus.
2 shots center mass and stop most of your problems.
Yeah, okay, let's see what the special ability of this gun is, and then we'll go and unlock the Explorer archetype item. And the boss fight was not so hard, but I just hate the vision distortion. If someone puts vision distortion in my game, I'll hate it by default almost. And I also hate the pixelated stuff like this. Has a nice effect on using the special ability. I guess it's not bad, but it's too gimmicky. I don't like when things are so gimmicky. This on the other hand. Oh, you also see an outline. Ah, this is not explosion damage anymore. $125. Yeah, it gets the damage, but it doesn't apply the burning anymore. Yeah, it's a little weird. Smolder. Only charge attacks do fire damage now. Really? Yeah. This is the weapon you got for killing the Void Dragon or the Root Dragon. I keep calling it the Void Dragon. So yeah, basically nothing I would really like. So what did we get? Wayfarer. Oh, did we get Wayfarer? No, I don't think we got any trait for finishing the game. Really? That's so weird. Okay, let's go over here.
Big game, but
Greetings, Crystal.
No, I don't think he has anything new. Weapon Lord.
Play safe or
Bye, Voxel Tech. Okay, Marvel movie game. Let's see what else you got for me. Oh, I guess I should have also checked the map. Maybe change something. Probably not, but still worth checking.
I see you, traveler.
I guess they didn't give you shoes
say
yet.
that. Till next time.
Yeah, the class that no one plays with, the Explorer. The class that you get for finishing the game and nobody likes it because you get it way too late. This should have been one of the classes you get on your first adventure, maybe. Or this could have been one of the classes you unlocked with something, like, I don't know, pay 50,000 scrap to unlock it during your first playthrough. By buying the watch from someone. Again, this would have been so much better. You get the watch from the cosmic entity that is known as the Annihilation. Which is basically just another dragon.
Well, look at. You know where to find me.
Oh, I know where to find you because we need to search for a lot of hidden items. Yeah, she sadly sells a lot of good rewards, but they appear rarely in her shop. So you always have to keep checking and looking. So, yeah. Do you have a location on Yesha? What location is that? I have to look at it. Plus I have to farm a lot on Yesha. I have to do some things on Nerud as well. Wait, I can go back to Nerud? No. It doesn't fix Nerud. So again, if you look at the lore and some of the reasoning behind it, you saw Nerud deconstructed and put back in the cutscene of the end game. So why can I not access Nerud right now? Because it should have fixed the destruction of Nerud as well, according to the cutscene. Also made it a point to unlock every location over here. Okay, fairly disappointed, but I guess it would have been expected. Anything else I want to do? Probably not. Probably not. They should have also given you what? 25,000 scrap. I mean, they should have given you a lot of resources for finishing the game. At least. Resources, normal resources. And I could sell some of the stuff I already have. I'll keep this as a memento, a souvenir. Yeah, okay, not bad. We have done it. Hooray, we have finished the game. That was so much story to go through. Oh, I guess we should look at the Explorer class. Oh, I almost forgot about it. So yeah, why don't people like this one? Lucky. 10% chance to spawn additional items and rare drops when defeating stronger enemies. So I guess I'll have to play, if I play again, I'll have to farm with the Explorer class because it's good for farming. I guess that's one reason to unlock it, to have it unlocked. Just because of the extra drops. The swiftness, what did the swiftness do? Okay, so that's the movement speed. To be honest, I don't want movement speed just because of how valuable the trade points are. But I guess it works as a primary class just because of how it's useful for farming. But I cannot see myself letting go of the turret, to be honest. Train walker, so more movement speed. Fountain, which gives a random buffs, 45 seconds. I guess that's not so bad, but kind of useless in the long term. Special items within 40 meters. I guess this one is good. This is how they found the engineer item. Or they data mined. I really strongly believe they data mine. Nobody searched for it. Pickups increase your damage. That's not that good. More drops, 10% more drops, 10% more drop rate. Again, this is drop rate. This is not increased resources. This is just drop rate. Relic fragments discovered the explored drop at higher quality. Okay, so this is how people got those fragments at such high quality. Scavenger stacks and prevents stack decay for 15 seconds. I guess that means you do more damage and you don't decay. So yeah, let's talk about that aspect of the game as well, because I saw a lot of people having a lot of relics over here and I didn't find anything, so I think my best one is solid. Let me see something that I can compare it with. Junk, all of these items are junk basically. One is not bad, 5% range crit damage. Yeah, I basically got nothing good, so for playing the game 90 hours I didn't get anything good, so that means I need to level up the Explorer to the max, and then I'll be able to get the mythic relics, relic fragments to insert into the fragments that give you something like, I don't know, 10% more HP, 5% crit chance, or anyway, they give you substantial bonuses, but that's mythical quality, so that means after you finish the game suggests you should farm for another 90 hours. Again, this is embarrassing to get these few rewards for finishing the game on veteran difficulty. Not to mention other things or other problems. Okay, that's Remnant, veteran. See you soon. Bye bye.